too late. Maybe I had my times mixed up. Players mess up too. Nonetheless, listen here. It's Chicago Bulls Central. We got a little bit into the game. We're going to go ahead and kick it into the game starts. Shout out to Steve-O for coming through. Yeah, I had my times mixed up. It is what it is. When you work in different time zones, shit get real, man. Shit get real. But what's going on, fam? Glad to have you guys in the building. But yeah, that's crazy. I could have sworn the game didn't start till 8 Chicago time. But yeah, players mess up too. Nonetheless, we in the building. Nice says Haize must have been smoking whatever Alana's always smoking on. Nah, I just had the time messed up. That's all it is. It starts at 8 Eastern. I had it as 8 Chicago time in my head. It is what it is, man. We got 15 minutes to talk about the game, though. So, and then the game never starts on time. So it is what it is, man. Jack Holland in the building. He says, hey, my man, let's get this dub. Listen, the Bulls better take care of business today, right? That's what it really boils down to, is the Bulls need to take care of business. We need you guys to play like you played against Denver, and we'll see. We'll see. Simba in the building says, what's up, bro? What's going on, fam? You guys in here going off in the chat. I was late. You know what? Players mess up too, man. It is what it is. But I don't even know how to feel about this game, right? Because with the Chicago Bulls, like with the way they played against Denver, you want to be able to feel like, hey, the Bulls are going to come here and take care of business. But this is still the Chicago Bulls. We know they have dropped the hell. They've lost to this Houston team. So we don't really have the ability to just have faith in this team is going to come in and play the way that we know that they can play. But let's hope that they do come in here and take care of business. Let's hope that they do, especially on a Saturday. Take care of business on a damn Saturday, Bulls. Can we get that? Can you take care of business? Can we do that? Alex Caruso still is in the starting lineup as well for the Chicago Bulls. I thought they may go Patrick Williams here just because of the length of the Houston Rockets, but it looked like they said, hey, no, forget that. Bill in the building. What's going on, Bill? This is why we had hope, because of our softer schedule at the end of the season. All these easy games are must-wins. Every game damn near is a must-win for the Chicago Bulls. Every game's damn near a must-win. So they got to take care of business today. Let's hope that they do, man. I don't want to be on here talking about another disappointing Bulls loss. That's really what I don't want to do. Amin says, and congratulations on hitting 11K, fan. Best Bulls show ever. I appreciate that, man. We've been putting in work. Like I said, it's not just, I never take full credit for it. It's because of us as a team and as a platform, what we've been able to grow here. And I appreciate you guys for it, man. Like, it is what it is. These new glasses actually, like, it's like I'm seeing in 4K. When your prescription changes and you get new glasses, that shit go hard. Like, I feel like I'm seeing shit in a level I've never seen it before. Tonight is the day after my birthday. I'm lit right now, eating some smoke pit in NC, watching this game. First of all, you eating some smoked food in North Carolina. I already know it's fire. And happy belated birthday to you, brother. Happy belated. Simba said, we hit 11K, Haize. Yeah, we did, man. That's crazy. Rockets are not. Kids. Rockets are not going to pull a Texans and lose Wimbiana. Hey, man, we'll see. We'll see. Am I being super loud outside? Would you rather re-sign Kobe or Io? Man, that is a difficult proposition at this point in time. Honestly, I'd probably say Kobe at this point, man. And I put a poll up not too long ago on that exact topic, because I mean it's not as clear cut as what it once seemed like it was going to be, man. It just isn't. Since the All-Star break, Zach been part of that 50-40-90 club. He's 50-50-90, which is even rare. But yeah, we need Zach LaVine to be a 50-40-90 player with high volume. We need that. We need him to be that. Eads Instruments, who left their first voicemail on today's mailbag episode. Shout out to you, Eads. Glad to have you in the building. Nanort Marcus says, what up, Haize? What's going on, fam? Shay, if we win today, we go into the 10th spot. Yes, we do. But we need to stay there, right? That's the question. Are we going to stay there? Why does Ty Washington look like a Southside Chicago dyke? Like it's a stud, I should say. It's just weird, bro. It's weird. But let's keep it moving. See Red Nation. Hey, listen, I'm just glad I can see right now. A says, bro, that's how I be with my new glasses. I be like, wow, the things I've been missing, man. I put these mugs on earlier today, and I was just like, wow, it's a big difference. Vincent Harris says, well, here we go again with that team. Let's see what team we get. Hopefully we get the Bulls that come in and execute, man. That's what we need. Didn't get a chance to watch Bears Central, but thoughts on the Bears trade? Solid trade. Go. Listen, the thing about it is those videos are on there forever. I'm not going to go all into it, especially when I already got the live stream started late. But I like it. I like it overall. My fiance had a dream about Maya Moore last night. She never heard of her before. Weird. That's strange. What kind of dream we talking about, though? What's good, Haize? What's going on? Volcano the Sweat. What? Okay, that is you guys getting creative with these usernames. Loving it, man. Was nervous about leaving a voicemail, but really love the channel. Hey, man, leave it. That's what makes this channel special, man. I want your guys' voices out there as much as possible. And those mailbag episodes are a great opportunity to get the voice of Bulls Nation out there and represent it. So that's why I do love it. That's why I always do. And people will tell you, the people who've been subscribed to the channel the longest, like we started off with no mailbag episodes. And then I would do one mailbag episode a week. And then we just turned all weekend episodes into mailbag episodes because of just the desire out there. So, man, I was just watching Io's highlights from last season, and man, I wish he continued playing like that this year. I don't know if it's the weight or what. I mean, it's a sophomore slump. Like, let's be clear. I do think that Io's going to come out of it, in my opinion. But keep in mind, he's a second-round pick for a reason. And I think sometimes with the way he played last season, people had like this – me too. Let me say me. Had this thing thinking now like, well, maybe Io long-term is going to be a great starting point guard. When I think what we're seeing is that he is going to be a high-level – combo guard to come off the bench. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. People have gotten paid for being much less in the NBA. Your video with Steve about Ja Morant was hilarious, man. Listen, bro, I'm so frustrated with Ja Morant. Let's just get it in. Let's get in and out with the W. That's all I need to say. Hey, listen, never mind. I said I was cleaning up the channel. The joke that I was just about to say, I'm going to leave be. But let's hope that you're right, bro. I agree with you. Let's hope that we can get a win and get up out of there. Dreams of the Sky winning a chip. Hey, man, I don't know if it's going to happen this year, but they're going to get back up there. If the Bulls can beat the Nuggets, they can beat anyone. They just have to be focused and play hard. Agree with you, Bulls highlights. Completely agree with you. Troy in the building says, what up, Haize? Finally, I get to watch a game live today. Well, I'm glad that the timings worked out for you, brother. Yo, Haize, I'm still riding high off what Bears got for the #1 pick. Now I need the Bulls to blow out Houston and get a dub. We also need Ryan Poles to call up Arturas Karnisovas and be like, hey, man, you see what I did? That's how you build a team. Hey, don't worry about it. Just trade all those goddamn vets, right? But no, all jokes aside, I love what the Bears got in that trade, man. Mailbags for Chicago Bears Central on Friday, right? Look out for my voicemail. Yes, mailbag episodes for Bears Centrals are on Fridays. And the reason why they're not on weekends is because Bears play on Sundays, and then usually we still do our live stream Sundays like we would have done if there were games. So it doesn't really leave an opportunity for a mailbag, and we don't have the volume there yet to do multiple mailbag episodes. Eventually on Bears Central, mailbag episodes will be Fridays and Saturdays, but right now we just don't have the volume to do it on multiple days yet. Do you think Patrick Beverley is going to re-sign with the Bulls next season? I mean, I do think there's a high chance of that. I think especially with what's going on with Lonzo with the Bulls. I actually, in my pre-recorded video today, the mailbag episode, I gave 5 point guard targets that the Bulls could go after with the uncertainty around Lonzo Ball. And yeah, I think the most likely outcome is Patrick Beverley coming back. I do think that's most likely. Just when you look at it, familiar here, he seems to love Billy Donovan. They got a chance to see him and what he's going to be like on this team. So I do think that's probably the most likely outcome, but that doesn't mean that it's a surefire thing, though. Eli in the building says, what up, Haize? This is a Zach standout game. I'm calling it. Well, hey, from your mouth to God's ears, brother. Let's hope that that's the way it goes down. Excited for tonight, but this is exactly the kind of game the Bulls lose because who knows? Spot on again there, brother. I think Houston's strength is their backcourt. We need to attack them under the rim and avoid shooting a bunch of threes. We should beat them by 20. Whoa, I don't know about avoid shooting a bunch of threes. Plus, Sengun is just that, a goon. And he's going to definitely give Vooch fits as well. You got to kind of let the game come to you. And this team we're not a high volume 3-point shooting team, so we're not going to do that anyway. But we do need to be effective in whatever we do shoot. So let's see what the Bulls go out and do. One issue is no teams fear the Bulls. That's not an issue. You don't have to be. And, that goes back to, like, I fight a lot. Well, I used to fight when I was a kid, and people were like, I'm not scared of you. I'd be like, cool, I don't want you to be scared. I want you to catch this ass whooping. If you were scared, you'd run. I don't want you to run. So I'm not really a team fearing the Bulls or not don't really matter. It matters how will you take care of business when you own the court and with the X's and O's. That's what matters. All that fear shit, don't worry about it. You get feared by winning. So what you need to do, you need to win regardless. So hasn't Zach had 30-plus points the past, 4 games? Probably something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the number. Haize, your thoughts? KC just said on Bulls pregame to not rule out Io as the starting point guard for next season, considering the Lonzo news. I mean, you can't rule it out. You can't. But I think that the Bulls are going to go try to add. I think they've seen Io, and I think they know what Io can be, but I don't think you can't do what you did last season and just bet Io's going to perform as a starting point guard. So, we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens. PB and Patch, this is what one of the people I did point out. D'Lo would be great, honestly. D'Lo or Trey Jones would be my 2 key picks. If the Bulls go out and they're going to spend some of their free agent money on point guard, I would like Trey Jones or D'Lo. Now, D'Lo could come at a hefty price, but considering his injury, considering kind of his view around the league, you maybe could get him for that $10.5 million exception, but I just don't know if that's likely. But we'll see. I'm more like Trey Jones, though, because Trey Jones doesn't look to score, but he can, and he's a really good facilitator. His assist to turnover ratio is excellent. So a quiet Zach game because starters will be enjoying the fourth quarter with a blowout victory. Well, I don't know a quiet game because if the Bulls get a blowout victory, it probably means that Zach LaVine got 30 in the first 3 quarters. So I don't necessarily both. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. If D'Lo could be a target, maybe a deal for DeMar. Also, I would love to see drop a 50-piece. He's due. You know what? That's one thing I did not account for in my video that I did is the possibility with the Lakers because they could sign Kyrie Irving and then they could facilitate a sign-in trade with. Weirder things have happened is what I'll say. I wouldn't hate that, so to say. So it depends on the team, but what team would you want to see the Bulls trade DeMar to, and what would you like to see the Bulls get back? I mean, that's a whole video, bro. It's not nothing I can do quick on it because I'd have to look and evaluate what each asset each team has and what the fit would be for DeMar. So, I mean, you'll probably get that video in the offseason. That'll probably honestly be one of the first videos I do after the season ends, but that's not something because I like to have research. I like to have things in front of me for questions like that. I can't really give you that answer right now. If D'Lo could be a target, maybe I already read that one. I also love to see drop a 50-piece. He's due. Who's Zach? We can see Zach drop a 50-piece. I think this is a Kobe White 25-point game. Listen, I don't care who gets the points. Get the win, bro. Get the win. Matthew says Trey Jones. Hell, you tripping, bro? Go look at the advanced analytics and how. Man, I'll say this: Trey Jones can do exactly what Pat Bev does. Now, he's not the communicator, but on defense and assist-wise, but he's a better shooter. I'm telling you, Trey Jones would not be bad on this team. He wouldn't be bad on this team. I understand the doubt, but he wouldn't be bad on this team. I like what the Chicago Bears have done. I'm really not a Bear fan, but I like the Bears. I pay more attention to the Chicago Bulls, but I'm going to pay attention to the Chicago Bears this year. Where Vincent Harris, make sure you go and subscribe to Chicago Bears Central, and you'll be locked in with us, man. Haize, with Zoe being out for a while, what do you think of his brother Melo? Do you think he would benefit the team? Well, there's no chance we get Melo. None. I tell you right now, there is zero chance LaMelo Ball gets moved. They're not, especially with them having the chance to add Wembanyama this offseason. They're not moving LaMelo Ball. And talking to some people, KC also mentioned Vern, why do you always come here with what other people say in a podcast, bro? Like, I love it, but what's the point? What's the point? No, I'm just fucking with Vern. Vern's my dude. Hey, always down for a huge Zach game. Just won't be tonight because it won't be needed. No, that's the thing. For the Bulls to beat the Houston Rockets, it's going to either way take a big Zach LaVine game, whatever it be. Big T says, Trey Jones, the truth. He's a true starter on any team with great upside. #1 target in my book. Look, again, and the thing with Trey Jones is, if you do go after Trey Jones, you have your starting point guard, whatever happens to Lonzo Ball. Keep in mind, we don't need our point guard to be a big scorer. We need them to hit open shots and be a distributor and play solid defense. Is Trey Jones the defender? Ball is? Hell no. Nobody would say that. But as a starter on a team that theoretically is going to have a lot of other scorers on it, Trey Jones could feast, could definitely feast. I honestly think Houston is winning the chip in the next 10 years. I mean, hey, you could really say that about if you're saying the next 10 years, you could put almost anybody on that list with the right management. But I do really like the Houston Rockets team. And Tari Eason, if you guys go back to my draft coverage, Tari Eason was a player that I had high on my list of prospects for the Chicago Bulls. I love Tari Eason. So, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. But all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get ready for this game. I'll see you guys at halftime. Make sure you guys are tuned in right here. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. 11K, y'all. We passed 11K. That's due to y'all, man. And congratulations to you guys for all the support and being the best part of Chicago Bulls Central. I'll see you guys at halftime. Peace, y'all.